All my diamonds shine, cause they really diamonds. Bad bitches in line, they be really trying. They ask me if I'm high, I say really, really. Got money on my mind, I say
Hi guys, today I am here with somebody who lives all the way around the world. Well, maybe not all the way around the world. Just on the, what is it, the west side? Or should I say the southwest side?
It's actually, I live east.
You live east. But you live in Dallas though, right? Okay, so she lives on the east side of Dallas, Texas, baby. What it do, shawty? What it do?
You're good.
I know it. Well, today we're going to be talking about, and let me introduce this person to me. This is somebody that I really, really look up to. She is just one of the most phenomenal women. I just adore her. And today she is going to be talking about transitioning from one state to the other. How to find a job, how to make new friends, how to keep in contact with your church community as far as going to church, finding the right church, all of that good stuff. So V, when did you move to Texas?
I moved to Texas 4 years ago, in July. 4 years in July.
Yeah.
4 years in July.
Yes, 4 years in July. That is awesome. So what made you want to move?
It started, I've always wanted to move out of Kansas City, and really I've always wanted to move to Texas. I don't know why, but I've always wanted to move to Texas.
Yeah.
So the opportunity came about with my job. My job transferred me down there. They had an opening, and they asked me did I want to go, and I said yeah.
What a blessing. Let me tell you guys, moving, especially moving by yourself is one of the hardest things to do. You got to make new friends, especially if you don't know anybody. So I want V to tell us, how did you start going out? I have a problem with going to the damn grocery store by myself. Hell, I can't. My girlfriends, I promise you, I have the most strongest girlfriends, and I promise you that's why I love these women. They go to the movies by themselves if they want. They go out to eat by themselves, and I want to know, how do you do that, and how did you find a socialite? How did you become a socialite already in Dallas? How did you do it? Please tell me, give me the trick.
Well, before I actually moved to Dallas, I said I know I'm going to be down there by myself, so I have to start going out by myself. So I actually kind of started going out by myself before I left. Like, I would just go to the bar and just sit there.
I used to see that. I used to be like, how is she doing this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would, have drinks that it helps ease things. Yeah. So I would, have a drink and just sit there, and then, I would end up talking to people. It just kind of just happened like that. And I don't really feel like I have a inviting type of look.
Oh my God, you like the nicest person ever, but
yeah, I
nicest person ever.
I have an inviting look, so people don't just normally come up to me unless I feel like maybe if I've had a drink and I'm more relaxed. So I started there basically, and then when I got to Texas, it just kind of went from there.
I just kind of easier for you to do it.
Well, no, it was hard.
Wow.
It was way hard because it's so much bigger and it's so more intimidating, and you don't know where you're going. It's a lot harder.
It is.
But as time went on, I had a friend that actually lived down there as well.
Oh, luckily.
Yeah, so when she came down there, it kind of helped a little bit too. We lived on two opposite ends of the town though. She lived way far. But, we kind of made it work, and that did kind of help. But, you just kind of got to do it. You have to change your mind. You have to change your mindset and say, listen, I'm doing this, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. But be careful. Please be careful.
Yeah, see, that's one of the things that I struggle with is, living in Missouri is one of the most ruralist states, and it's a conservative state. And moving has always been in the back of my mind, but I'm so family oriented, so it would be hard. But sometimes you got to make those sacrifices if you want to meet new people, if you want, if you're single and it's just not working for you. And then for job purposes, finding a new career. So V, she basically, she practiced in her hometown first, in her comfort zone, going out by herself first, and then building up conversation. That's one of the main things that we need to do is work on our social skills and learning how to, smile at people, even if they're not smiling at us. So you were lucky enough to get transitioned in your job. So what kind of advice do you have for folks who may not be that lucky and may just want to just move on a whim?
Well, first let me say I was lucky enough to transition with my job, but once I got there, a month after I got there, I got laid off. They told me though.
These motherfuckers.
They said this position is no longer going to be available. Blah, 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 blah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but it was okay. It was great. No, because it gave me the push that I needed to actually get there. Because had that not happened, I probably wouldn't have left.
Okay.
So, but I found a job immediately. Took me no time to find a job.
How the hell did you do that?
What, find a job?
Yes.
I mean, I'm in the medical field, so because of that, I think that helps.
So networking or looking on the internet?
The internet.
What sites did you go to?
I went to Indeed. I went to Career Builder. I went to, I don't know. I don't remember.
Just like the job
yes, I said
website.
member.
So you went to like the job engines, the job search engines and stuff like that. So those are always good to go to. So if you're wanting to transition and move, and you're not lucky enough to get transitioned in your current job, make sure that you're networking. Make sure that, you're focused on a field that you want to be in. Just don't be filling out applications for everything, because that it doesn't set a standard. And you want to have a standard because your resume needs to show that standard. You need to stand out. If you're in customer service, your resume needs to stand out in customer service. If you're in the medical field, your resume needs to show that you're experienced in the medical field. And those are the type of jobs that you want to look at. What's up? Say it.
I was just going to also say.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, keep in mind that if that is something that you want to do, that you really, really, really want to do and you're passionate about it, you are going to have to also make sacrifices maybe in the pay area.
Yep.
Just until you can get there. Yeah. Because when the next job that I got, it wasn't the pay that I wanted, but what was I going to do? Go back home or stay here and figure this out? Okay. I wasn't going back home. So I had to stay there and figure it out, which I took a job that wasn't necessarily the amount of money I wanted, but it's okay because now I have the job that I want, I have the money that I want, I have everything I want. So I had to make sacrifices in order to get there, and it was hard. It was hard, but if you really, 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 really want something, don't let something like money discourage you. Don't let something like family not being there discourage you. You have to do it and really want it.
Wow. There it is right there. If you want something, you need to go for it. You need to go for it. And this isn't, just her talking. This is something that she did. And I just commend you for that, because moving is not easy. No. I know that you have a strong faith, Vanessa.
I do.
And I know that helped you, in that transition. Because being alone, in a big city by yourself is, it can be challenging. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about being in a big city by yourself and how your faith got stronger.
Well, when I first moved down there again, the first week I was down there, I cried every day, 7 days.
No.
Every day I cried. because I was like, is this what I was supposed to do? I don't like it. It was just so much. It was so overwhelming. Yeah. I cried every day. That Sunday came, and I had talked to my stepmother, and she was like, there's some few churches that you can go to. She gave me a list of churches, and then where I was living at, it was a church literally right down the street from me.
Wow.
So I went to that church that was right down the street from me, and I cried. And after that, everything was better. Like, from there on, things just took off.
He works in mysterious
yes.
ways.
I mean, I surrendered myself in such a way. I'm like, Lord,
take it
if
over.
this ain't what you got for me, you're going to have to tell me to do something, because I'm not feeling this. Like, I'm scared. I'm alone. But after that, things took off, and I swear to you, like within a month, I found a church home, which I currently go to, Friendship West Baptist Church.
Woo woo! Thank you for taking my girl.
And I absolutely love my church. It is a mega church, but it's not as big as people really think it is.
Wow.
So I love it, and because of that, nobody can tell me that God isn't real, that God doesn't work. Okay. Like, it couldn't be nobody but him, because I was crying. It wasn't me. If it was me, I would have been back.
That's crazy.
I was back 4 years ago.
That's beautiful. Yeah. That is so beautiful. And that's, that's one of the things that you need to make sure that you keep in your heart is your faith, or, that discipline, or, that higher power. We must remember that we are not in control. We are not in control. The one thing that you may have control over is, moving, because faith is dead without works.
It is.
So the transition part, the moving part, go ahead and do that, because that's something that you have to do physically. But make sure that you keep that faith strong. Make sure that you are networking. Make sure that you are focused on trying to find the career that you want to find. And make sure that you keep a balance. That's the other thing that I love about you, V, is that you learn to keep a balance between your career, your social life, and your faith. Mm-hmm. I mean, that is just something that I just admire you for. I just really, really do. But you guys, this was a quick episode on transitioning, and I hope you guys learned something. And thank you so much, V. And she came over here and done this, and I am just so thankful.
Oh, you're welcome.
Love you for that.
You're welcome.
But until next time, guys, go ahead and remember to take care of you. And thanks for watching.
Peace.
I look like I've been ballin' 'cause I'm really ballin'.